Welcome guys to Nelly's White Lions channel, wife, mom to the cuties, a career girl and entrepreneur. My name is Nelly, aka Nelly White Lion, because I am married to the White Lion himself. Hi lovelies, this is Nelly, aka Nelly White Lion. If this is your first time tuning to this channel, you're very welcome. As the topic says, this is my PCOS story, and the vitamins have been using, so far to help myself. And before I start, I'm a registered nurse based here in United States, and I have a bachelor in public health, which is like community health, so health educator, and I worked with Planned Parenthood where I was giving um, like educational classes to what's it called, university graduate and high school. But anyway, I just want to talk about my PCOS story, my journey, and vitamins that I use that has helped me, and hopefully, this story will inspire somebody or will help somebody to know where they are, because sometimes we mistake what PCO and PCOS is. Those two are not the same. They are two different, should I say, two different things on their own. But yeah, I'm a mom of two, hoping to be a mom of three. You see my belly, overfed. And I'm currently married to Mr. White Lion himself. And I'm originally from Nigeria, Nigerian and American, based in Minnesota here. Um, so today we're going to talk about my PCOS. First of all, 2000 and when I was in Nigeria, I went to school in Nigeria, growing up in Nigeria with my Pentecostal parents. I have my family, we were Pentecostal. We go to Pentecostal church, Assemblies of God. People that go to Assemblies of God, they know what I mean by that. Where you don't even pierce your ears, you don't wear trousers and the rest. You can know how strict the family is. So growing up, I saw when I got to puberty, I saw my period. I think at the age of, is it 12 years? I can't really remember, but I remember it was in high school, and my period was regular and everything. But growing up, getting to teenage period, I started encountering like sometimes my period will not come, and then I was not even sexually active, but my period will not come. Then when I became sexually active, sometimes I think I am pregnant, but I'm not pregnant. After a while, the period will come out. Then I'm gonna say this about my mom. I went to my mom the other time. I did not see my period for like 90 days. That was really long. That was 90 days. Yeah, that was like about 3 months. Am I right? Yeah. So I didn't see my period. I went to my mom and I told my mom that I've not seen my period. And she, being the Christian mom she is, Assemblies of God members, you know what I mean. Being the Christian mom, she was like, "Oh, you've disgraced me. This, that. I'm the PRO in the church. I do this, I do. I'm in Dorcas meeting. I'm that. You've disgraced me. Look at you. You're not even married. You're opening your leg. This, that. And I know I did not do anything, and I know I am not pregnant. My mom took me to a chemist, like a pharmacy, and the pharmacy guy gave me some medication there that I should take. And he asked me, did you sleep with a man? I said no, and this was like, I think I was after I left high school. Was it after I left high school, or was it my year one, something like that? And she took me down there. So after everything, they gave me the medication, flagyl, some stuff, and that. After I took the medication, about 2 weeks later, my period came. I guess now I came to understand that my period actually came on its own. So that was the experience I had. Or is it my high level of prolactin? That discussion, we're going to talk about that maybe after I give that. We're going to talk about high prolactin, because I suffered from high prolactin too. And is it what my mom told me about me having spiritual children in the river? I dealt with like high prolactin dealt with me too, like, So what I'm trying to say is that I have PCOS, I don't have PCO. So now PCO, the difference between PCOS and PCO is that PCO, people that have PCO don't always have PCOS, but and how do they find out? Is that when they go, usually they don't have any symptom, they don't have any irregular period, but when they go to the hospital, maybe because of one thing or the other, through ultrasound, they will now see that they have like a cyst in their ovary, and they have a lot of follicles. They have a lot of ovaries with abnormal follicles, right? I think so. So why polycystic ovary syndrome, is a metabolic condition whereby the person has suffering from this have different kind of signs and symptoms ranging from irregular period, lot of hairs, difficult to lose weight. Sometimes they have the shape of a pear. No, they have the shape of an apple instead of a pear, and they are resistant to they are insulin resistant, and that's why sometimes they give them metformin to take. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk how I was diagnosed. So let me go back. So after coming to United States, the same thing happened to me 2009 December when I came, and I didn't see my period till like March, and I was worried as well. I was like, how am I going to have a baby? I actually had sexual intercourse, before coming to United States. So, but I was like, how am I going to have a baby? But I know I had a protected sex. Yeah, it was a protected. So I was like, but the time I have the time I have sexual intercourse and my stomach is supposed to have been bulging out. And I know it was a protected, intercourse, sexual intercourse. And I was still worried, and I kept asking the lady, one Nigerian lady, and I said, do you know any clinic I can go? She said, you have health insurance. Being an international student, 2010, before you come to school, you must have you must have what do they call that? You must have your health insurance. So yes, I have a health insurance. So we went to the clinic. Mind you, whatever I did was far December. This is March. I've not still seen my period. So, and I was like, there's no way I'll be pregnant and I don't have no signs and symptoms. I said, maybe I want to fall into that category where this lady that will get pregnant and I don't know. So we went to the clinic. The doctor asked me, they did a pregnancy test. I was not pregnant. And they said, do you normally have this? And I told them, yes, I do have it. They said, so what have you been taking? I said, nothing. The period comes and it doesn't come. And mind you, people that have PCOS, carbohydrate is not our friend. Yes, it's not our friend. So you stop eating carbohydrate food. Okay? Stop taking sugary stuff. Those things are not our friend, especially if you're insulin resistant, meaning your the level of sugar in your blood, your insulin cannot really work with it. That's what's happening in people with PCOS. So being an African in Nigeria, we eat a lot of carbohydrate there, fufu, gari, and the rest. When we drink one bottle of that big cola, then in UST, we're happy with eating stuff. Yeah, I went to UST. So that was it, my dear, my beloved viewers. So when I went to the doctor did all those hormonal imbalance because I told him this normally happens to me, and that was how the doctor ran all those hormonal imbalance and stuff. They did they did a scan on me and they saw that I have ovaries with follicles, a lot of them. And the doctor said, well, for you to get back your period, I need to put you on the pill. First of all, I need to give you something they call Provera. It's like progesterone, to help your period come out. Then we will put you on the pill. Me that don't even have any knowledge of anything. Mind you, I read law I read law in Nigeria. I went to UST. I did law there, so I didn't have any background about science or anything. So I accepted, and they put me on the pills, the one you take for, is it 20? You take it for 20 days or 21 days, and the rest 7 days you don't take anything, and you see your period. So that was how I was getting my period every month. That was why I was getting my period. After 6 months, my period became regular because the doctor told me that was the only way I could get my period. So I listened to him, and they told me what to eat, what to avoid. So that was what. And if the period does not come, sometime I will be reluctant because I was in the United States. I didn't even have a boyfriend. Long distance relationship. I have this guy in Malaysia. Yeah, let's forget about that talk now. So I was just taking it. I was like, why am I taking this pill for? Just popping pill and taking. I was not trying to get pregnant. So, but that was how I was diagnosed with PCOS. I was just a normal teenage, a normal human going whenever the period come. But because I was in the United States, I said, how am I going to be pregnant in a strange country, no family, nothing? I was the only one. Why would I be pregnant here? So I didn't want that. That was why I went to the clinic. So now Since then, I went to nursing school. Before I graduated from my nursing school, I actually did community health, like, which is almost the same thing as public health. So there, I learned a lot of stuff where they were talking about stuff that makes the system, the woman's system worst, like the PCOS things, that the food and some creams that you use can actually make you have too much level of estrogen. So that was how I kept digging and digging and digging, and that was what even led me to start doing my own cream too, my own lotion and oils and the rest, because I really wanted to know what I'm putting in my body. So far I know vitamin C. I always talk about vitamin C. You guys can see this. This is vitamin C. That is good. I've been taking it. I take red clover too, and the reason I take red clover is not just because I want to take because they say it's traditional. They say traditional support for women. So I've been taking this red clover, but the main thing I always take is this too. You go research it. I don't know if you can see. It's Mayo and D Cairo Inosoto, and this Mayo Inosoto too. This is what I've been taking. I take this, and let me read from my phone here what it does. And I also took vitamin D. I remember before I got pregnant with this baby, my vitamin D level was low. I said this in one of my videos. Vitamin D, actually, what vitamin D does, they say it is the top list for patients with PCOS, because it play an important role in health and fertility for women with PCOS. Despite the importance, research have shown that a lot of women with PCOS have high level deficiency of they are deficient in vitamin D. So, and I think that is true, because before I conceive, I did my blood panel, and my vitamin D level was low, and I was given vitamin D to be taken, I think, for every week, 4 times in 1 month, and my vitamin D level went up, and after it went up, I was able to conceive. So I think, yeah, that is true. And for Mayo Isoto, let me just read this, what this actually does. They said Mayo and D Cairo Isoto, which is this one. This, you know, this is good because isotope are relative of vitamin B. Mayo and D Cairo isotope are the two most important types that work differently in the body. So what it means is the benefit of ino isotope. I hope I'm pronouncing this well. It improves menstrual regulation and better egg quality. Ino isotope have also been found to improve insulin and cholesterol level, help with acne, and even mood. The most thing I know about this again is I know isotope help with people that have excessive hair growth. It reduces it, and the reason why I'm taking it, if you look under my chin, I don't know, like I keep telling you guys, I have PCOS. So if you look under my chin, it's not as if I am breaking out. No, I am not breaking out. It's the hair. I have these hairs, like I have the androgen hormone in me. It's high. People with PCOS, you have the male hormone that is high. It's called androgen. The androgen, is high, the testosterone hormone. So that is the reason, the cause of this. So when you see women with this, please don't laugh at them. You don't know their struggles. I know how I struggle with this, and this has been a pain in my husband's butt. If you see me doing a video sometimes, you see me unconsciously picking at this. So for me, I have the PCOS. I don't have PCO. I have like I said, it's a metabolic condition. I have the excessive hair growth, which is caused by androgen level, which is the testosterone. And for me, I was able to keep up weight. I can't lose my weight. If you see people with PCOS, they have belly fat. It's not as if they are not trying to lose it. It's hard. Now, some people don't have all this stuff that I listed. Like, it's easier for them to lose weight because PCOS happen to slim ladies that are thin too. I'm also hairy on my leg, on my chest, on my belly. These are signs of PCOS. And sometimes my hair fall out too. Not really fall out, like I lose hair, but I don't lose it that badly. But because I've been taking vitamins, the vitamins I take, which I told you guys about, those what's it called again? The vitamins that I showed you guys I take for pregnancy, it has helped with my nails, my hair, you know. So we should just all know that everybody's condition is different. So if you have PCOS, make sure you're taking vitamin D, but do not take it excess, because, and if you're trying to conceive too, make sure your vitamin D level is high, because your vitamin D level is within normal range, because it helps, in helping the follicle egg to mature. And yeah, try and take fish oil. Read up on myoisoto. This, they call this another form of metformin. I refuse to take metformin. I've been taking this. I always take this regardless, trying to conceive or not conceiving, because it helps my body. So I hope this thing I just said today, and another medication that I take is not medication. It's called Vectex. Vectex has Vectex has helped me too. Let me see. Vectex, they call Vectex. I don't have it here, but sometimes I take Vectex because it helps my period to come out. Like whenever I don't want to take what's that thing called? The pills, Provera, to induce my period, I take Vectex. And if you go research, Vectex is spelled Vitex. Those of you can check it on Amazon. It's there on Amazon. Other people in the Western world, you can also check it. Vectex is good. And some people say it works for them. For me, Vectex has worked for me. This too has worked for me. I always take it. You can see I still have them here. Now that we know that PCO and PCOS are two different things, hopefully this will help somebody to narrow where they are, because people with PCO don't even have the signs and symptoms of PCOS. It's just that they have ovaries with follicle that sometimes misbehave, that act abnormally, that don't supposed to send the right signal to their body. Why people with PCOS, you have the cyst in your ovary, you can be diagnosed when you see the person. Sometimes they have irregular menstruation, sometimes they don't have, sometimes you see them hairy, sometimes they're not hairy, they have smooth face, sometimes you see them having a lot of acne. Sometimes if you see somebody that has a lot of acne, that can be a sign of PCOS, because it's a metabolic condition. So I hope this was able to explain one or two things. Go to your doctor, try to do all the tests that they can run for you. Some people are misdiagnosed. Some people will have this PCOS because they don't have cysts in their ovaries. Their doctor will tell them, oh, you don't have PCOS. No, So please go to the right doctor. Let them diagnose you very well. Or with these few things that I've said, you can be able to know. Like me, I never knew. My mom didn't know I had PCOS. She only thought I misbehaved with guys, which I know I did not. If I had not come to United States, maybe I wouldn't have been diagnosed too. So I was diagnosed in Arkansas, where I was in school in Jonesboro. That was where I was diagnosed. And since 2010, since they diagnosed me, I've been dealing with PCOS, and I've had 2 kids. They say people with PCOS have high risks of miscarriage. I've not had miscarriage in my life, and this is the 3rd baby that I'm going to have. So these are the vitamins that have helped me manage my symptoms. Hopefully it will help somebody, but do not forget vitamin D. Watch out for my next video where I talk about the tips to get pregnant with PCOS or without PCOS. Thank you very much. If you like this content, please feel free to ask questions, and please do not forget to subscribe and come back and watch my video. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Bye bye.